Hello, this is the semester exam review for Algebra 2 for the fall semester. I'm going to burn through these as quickly as we can, but explain what we're doing. I know there's a lot of questions, but if I stop randomly, it's because I'm watching the Lions and the Seahawks game right now. It's the playoffs. Here we go. Number one, which graph represents the system of inequalities below? You've got two lines, one there, and basically you're asked which of the four graphs, this one, this one, is the graph of those two lines. So, first thing to remember, if you recall, if you got a shade and we got to dot these things. So, what I'm going to do to graph them is you shove in your calculator. I'll start off by solving for y, so you can graph them. I'm going to move the 2x over, so that's negative 3y greater than or equal to 9 minus 2x. Alright, then I'll divide by negative 3, which remember when you divide by negative 3, that's y. We have to switch our inequality whenever we, not 9, whenever we divide by negative, so that's positive 2/3 x. Alright, so that's one of them. The other one, same idea. We'll move the 4x over, then divide by 2. So we've got 2y is less than 8 minus 4x. Divide by 2, y is less than, not 8, 4 minus 2x. Alright, so those are the two things we got to graph. You can either remember how to do this, you got your y-intercept and you got your slope, or you can plug in your calculator. I really don't care which at this point. You've got a calculator, you might as well use it. So, for the first one, our y-intercept is negative 3. So there is no intercept of negative 3 here, so that one's out. This one has no intercept of negative 3, so that one's out. So we can already nix those two. So here we go. Negative 3 is right there, and a positive 2/3. So you go up 2 over 3. So it's there. It's this line right there. The other thing, this has a solid line underneath it, so it needs to have a solid line. So there's this one, and this is the same thing. Crosses at negative 3. Slope of 2 up, 3 to the right. There's one of them. The other thing you got to remember, it's solid if it's got a line under it, and if it's a less than sign, you shade under it. If it's a greater than sign, like that one, you shade above it. Alright? So there's one line, and it's a less than, so we know we're going to shade below. Just a note for yourself, that one's below. Let's see if we can write that a little bit better. And this one's also below. Alright, for your other line, I'll do that one green. We want to cross at the y-intercept of 4. Well, they both have a y-intercept of 4, thankfully. It looks like they both have the same slope of negative 2. Okay, rise over run 2, so that's 2 down, 1 to the right. So they both have the same line. It doesn't have the little or equal to, so they're both dotted. The other thing we just got to remember is this one's below. So you want below one line and below the other. Well, for this one, we're below the orange line right there, but we're above this dotted line right there, so that one is out. The only option, I'm not sure what I just did, there we go. The only option left is option D. This area right here is both below my solid orange line and below my dotted line.